Hello and welcome back, YouTubers. I'm Protomario, and today we're talking about Peta. Not those lovely things that taste delicious when you fry them a certain way. No, we're talking about people, blah blah blah, ethical treatment, animals, yeah, okay. So, why am I talking about Peta if I'm a video game reviewer / commentator? Well, probably because it involves them. So you guys remember that Mario fiasco a while back? Yeah, Mario skins raccoons and wears them and flies. I'm not really sure what animal gives magical flight powers when you rip their skin off and put it on, but whatever. I always thought a leaf did that. But hey, news to me, right? So, anyways, Peta has decided to make a Flash game called Pokemon Black and Blue, which is very clever. Now, there's a few things I see that are very wrong with this, but I'll let you guys hang on the seat of your chairs while I explain this concept. So, they got this Flash game, and what you do is you control Pokemon as they have escaped their crazed trainers. And my god, could these trainers be exaggerated any more than that they already are? So instead of Ash being some tiny little 10-year-old who doesn't give a about the world and loves Pokemon, he wears a hat and has a whip and a spike thing, and he whips Pokemon. Outfit? Not really sure where they got it, because most of the other trainers look like they're supposed to look. Professor Juniper is psychotic and has a scalpel, and another trainer has some beer and something else. Whatever. Not really sure when these things occurred in the game, if they ever did. So basically, Peta is making the claim of the movie Pokemon, the first movie, which featured Mewtwo, and he stated that Pokemon shouldn't be human slaves, and they aren't meant just battle. Well, I appreciate the argument, Peta, and yeah, that's all great and good, but perhaps you should have made the argument before Nintendo already made that argument in the game itself. So, couple things that were wrong with this in the Flash game. One, it is a massive copyright infringement, and if Nintendo really wanted to go after them, they could. You ask, how? Well, Nintendo's been sue happy for a long time, and the fact that they make these Flash games and the likeness of them doesn't exactly infringe on copyrights, but the fact that they made something called Pokemon Black and Blue, and they didn't really look into it, because there's already a Pokemon Blue, they could get copyright infringement on that name, because the likeness there sounds too similar. I know that's stretching, but Nintendo's done stuff like that in the past. I mean, come on. They're afraid. I'm not getting into that. Anyways, my point is, there's several things wrong with this video. The next thing is, none of those things that Peta describes actually occur within the game. No Pokemons get abused by their trainers. Most of the time, whenever that happens, that's in the show, and it's to prove a point, such as the Charmander being abandoned by its trainer episode, where the trainer just abandons its Charmander. But to drive the point home more directly, the Charmander stays in the place that its trainer has abandoned it because it loves its trainer so much. So that just drives the point more that trainers don't abuse their Pokemon. He never hit his Charmander or anything like that, he just left it. And as cruel as that sounds, it's not what's happening in this Flash game. Now, this Flash game does have some very odd occurrences here, in the fact that some of your attacks are actually Peta's expressions of what Pokemon should be doing, like protesting and group hugging, which is getting retarded. I just really, examining this game, somebody got paid a lot of money to do this, and I'm willing to bet if they knew anything about Pokemon or how the game worked or anything like that, they're pretty good at their flash animation, they're pretty good at putting it together, but I bet you they were like thinking about when they were putting it together, man, am I getting paid enough to do this? Am I really getting paid enough to do this? Probably not, but times are tough, and they're like, I'll just do it anyways. So, my overall impression of Peta, once again, Peta is, well, Peta's just trying to crap on everyone's childhood and make them feel bad about playing a video game. I'm sorry, Peta, did you forget about the humans out there? Why don't you make a Grand Theft Auto Flash game about how all the humans died in Grand Theft Auto? Another thing I'd like to add to the simple fact that this being a video game, Pokemon have never been pronounced to be dead. Some trainers have stated that their Pokemon have died, but your Pokemon never die, and no matter how badly they get beaten, they can't die. I covered this in a myth busting of Pokemon, which again just touts how stupid they are. You can't abuse your Pokemon to death. It can't happen. So, in conclusion, there is a buttload of games out there that are 10 times worse than this. There's a game called Super Columbine High RPG, where you are the shooters of Columbine High, and you kill people in a high school. Seriously, PETA is going after Pokemon when games like this exist. I am, simply put, astonished that they would waste so much of their time and donations on stuff like this. If you have given to PETA, please, please send them a letter requesting your money back, because you don't want to see them spending it on bull crap. I'm Protomario, and I'm signing out, and thanks for watching.